What do you do when you go out and you think you're going to make a video on forge welding, but you actually don't know how to forge weld? You make a flux spoon. Mess. Fire the maid. Need to go hire a maid, then I can fire her. Or yeah, I guess. Hey YouTube, we're going to try something I've never done before. I'm going to try a forge weld. A lot of you think of me as a welder, and that's fine. I do a lot of welding. It's okay. I wanted to show you though, this right here is the very first welder I ever used. Literally this machine. I struck my very first arc with this Lincoln AC 225 when I was about 10 years old. I don't even want to do the math on how many decades ago that was. It's a stick welder. It only does AC. They make these machines that do AC and DC, but these things are everywhere. They're bulletproof. They are a really inexpensive way to just start welding, and they work really, really well. Yeah, a lot of times you'll hear them, they call them buzz boxes or tombstone welders or whatever you want to call it, but it is a great little welder. I upgraded eventually to MIG. This was my last big MIG purchase that I've had, and I've had it for a long time now. It's a Millermatic 251. I do recommend, if anybody's interested in starting to play with a MIG, this little guy right here, you can't really see it, it's just buried in there. It's a Lincoln 140. They're common too. They're everywhere. You can get them at the home store. I think that's where that one came from, actually. They're $400 or $500. I don't remember exactly, but it's a lot like a MIG process where but it's a flux core, or that one you can do gas as well. But anyway, what we're doing today is we're going to try a forge weld, and I've never done it, so I don't know what I'm going to do with the thing. Well, I kind of have hope for something that I can do with it after we try something. It's just to touch, just to dip our toe in it, just to see if we can do it. And matter of fact, we're just going to use borax, because that's what I have. And I'm a firm believer that you run what you brung, and what I brung was some borax. So that's going to be our flux. And so yeah, let me see if I can find a piece of material. Actually, I see one on the ground right now. And we're just going to fold the end over. I think they call it when you're just stacking material, it's called a faggot weld. I'm not going to do any fancy scarfing. I just want to try it. So let's get started. All right, what we're starting with here is more of that 3/8 inch square bar, mostly because I nearly tripped over it. So that's what we're using. Hot enough, but okay. Oh my God, that works better than I thought it would. All right, we're going to stick this back in, and we're going to try our best to get that up to a nice yellow heat, and then I'm going to actually, before it gets there, I'll probably put some of that borax on there. I wonder if I have something to put that borax on there with. It's not the whole thing yet, but ooh, that's interesting. Did it get down in there? Who knows? Who can tell? Make it a little bit more. Put it on the other side. It's probably got plenty, but you never know. Okay, let's see if we can get that nice and hot. This is such a long section here. I'm going to try and work my way from here this direction rather than trying to get it all in one deal. So, did it weld? Let's heat the next little section here and see if we can get it to flux and then weld also. See if it sticks. It did not. Well, let's cool this off and see where we went wrong. Before anybody says anything, I know this ain't the right kind of chisel. Nothing wrong. Okay, well, I don't like failure. But I am a glutton for punishment, so. All right, I folded a much shorter section this time, so I've got, with this type of, with my forge like this, I can only heat a small section at a time, so we're going to try it this way. I did brush the surfaces this time before I folded it over, so let's give it another try. All right, let's try that. I don't know, I can't tell, can you? Hey? What's this? It's stuck. Wonderful. Oh shoot, did it split? Oh. Yep, the whole thing just came right loose. Well, didn't weld at all. I'm obviously doing something wrong. All right, this time I'm trying an even smaller section, and I've kept it open this time. Maybe more the flux will get in there. I don't know. I don't know what to try, but that's what we're trying this time. So let's see what happens. All right, if this doesn't do it, I don't know what will. It didn't. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, this isn't the video I hope to post. This is, again, not any. Wow. Didn't even come close. And we had it sparking when it came out of the fire. I don't know. This one we left it open, so the flux definitely got in here. So it should have been cleared. It should have been able to lift up the scale and stuff. It was clean already. It was brushed when I did it. Let's try it again. Shouldn't be this hard. There's something I'm missing. We've tried a low oxygen flame, we've tried it down deep, we've tried it up high, we've tried the borax shouldn't be the issue, unless this is not borax. It says it is. Is there anything? Ingredient. Sodium tetraborate, a natural mineral. Well, let's see if we can salvage this evening. I'm just using this plumbing fitting here for start the dish on this little spoon. I was going to say I didn't know if it would work, but I'm going to go with it did. Well, that's it. I made a flux core spoon right there. Take a good look at it. A little rough on the spoon part. The rest of it turned out pretty good. Little round taper to a square. well, actually a rectangular profile and then the little clip hook thing here on the end. It's all waxed and ready to go. I thought it was going to be a forge welding video. Apparently I don't know what I'm doing, but now I have a flux spoon thing, and we're going to try it until we get it. And I'm sure the internet will be full of advice. Tomorrow's video, Rusty. We're going to be working on the chassis for Rusty. We got to start pulling parts off of it so that we can cut it and extend it to match the wheelbase on Rusty. We may be doing that for the next few videos. I'm not real sure. Anyway, if you like the video, you know, the whole YouTube thing, like, subscribe, bells, comments, whistles. Until next time, bye. Oh, for frog snacks. Jesus! Oh, for f***'s sake! That's a fucking...